Hey everybody, One of Wiisdom here, part 3 of 3, the state of the stream. My thoughts on live streaming as of September 2017. Once again, this is title slides. I have allotted 15 seconds for each one. Some will go faster, some will go slower, some will miss. We'll do our best. I know what you're thinking. He's gonna announce he's leaving YouTube and going to Twitch just like everybody and their dog, right? Wrong. I'm the red smurf amidst the sea of blue, my friends. I don't flock with the sheep. I take the back roads. While I think live streaming has its place, I have no plans of moving to Twitch. In fact, the recent rise in Twitch's popularity has really brought my attention to how lackluster streaming has become. Cough gold diggers. Once upon a time, streaming was primarily for the uber geeky and people trying to be heroes by streaming live sporting events. This is a true story. Remember when it was Justin TV or Justin, not Twitch? It's actually a guy named Justin, works as Justin too. As Twitch came out from the quote-unquote gaming section of Justin TV, a few folks started streaming there. Which is understandable. It was the best platform really for live streaming. And again, it was pure intentions, just stream the game and have fun. In fact, I started streaming Skylanders chapters as early as Swap Force to try and differentiate my content, and of course to diversify from YouTube. I'd been streaming prior to that on Twitch, but started in Skylanders, and I apparently was too far ahead of the gun and screwed myself over there too. The big pull with Twitch was still a few years out. For the most part, it was just people gaming live and interacting with their audience, right? You want to play games, your friends want to go out, you play the game, you meet people online that do what you do. Of course, Twitch, as you probably know, was bought out by Amazon close to 3 years ago. That's crazy. It seems like it was last year. Google and YouTube had a higher offering on the plate, and yet things ultimately went Amazon's way. If you haven't noticed, there's a pretty clear competition between Google and Amazon, and it is fought on all fronts, including gaming. This is Cold War type stuff. It's not direct US and Russia, but it plays out in Cuba and other countries. Think of it that way. While YouTube worked on live streaming, Twitch had the UI in place to set them apart, and I don't mean aesthetically, I'm talking about donations. This is huge. This is why people go to Twitch. To be fair, YouTube had donations available and just the ability to have a PayPal link years ago. You used to see this stuff all the time. Support my channel, type of a deal, before Patreon even. But on Twitch, the donations went from being discreet to public knowledge. You send someone a YouTube tip, oftentimes they don't even know who you are. Anyway, this does two key things on Twitch. First, it provides the donor a sense of satisfaction, getting to see the real-time reaction of their tip. Think about giving a gift on Christmas. You want to see the person's reaction. Second, and this is entirely due to human nature, it sets off a bidding war for attention. If Katie26 got that reaction from the streamer with $20, Billy42 is thinking, wait until he sees my $25. Soon enough, you have the fans and viewers all competing to be the most beloved donor of the day, where beloved is, of course, directly proportional to how much is given. This is sickening to me. And not everyone's like that, but a lot of people are. Some streamers are a little uncomfortable with this. You can even see it when you watch their streams. They appreciate the support, but they don't really like the format. Those streamers are, in fact, a rare and dying breed. Now, things have progressed, or devolved, as I like to consider it, to the point that people starting up on Twitch with the sole goal of getting money for basically doing nothing. And it works! And then more people join to pull off the same con job. I absolutely hate it. I am of the old school mindset. Knowing that someone would want to tip or donate is pretty cool. Actually, taking the person's cash is a different story. It just feels wrong. There's not a lot of people like me in the world. There's gold diggers out there, okay? Yet, trying to be practical, I can still see it on an innocent level. It's Friday night. Person A goes out to dinner with friends, then to a movie. They spent $50 between dinner, the movie, a popcorn, and a drink. Person B stays home, gets pizza and wings for $12, and watches one of their favorite streamers. Already, they're doing $38 better than person A. They're like, hey, man, I'm having a great time. I would have spent more than this on a movie. Have $10. I get it. You could have spent more money on the movie a night out, but you're generous and want to support the streamer. You're like, you know what? I am entertained. Thank you. Take the money. I do see it. Your donation makes the streamer happy. Their reaction to your support, even if it is the $10, makes you happy, and you can look at it as having a great time and saving money over going out to dinner and a movie. Again, this kind of falls into the Hollywood versus new medium debate we had in part 1. I see it, I get it, it still seems weird. I have no issue with people doing this. You earn the $10, you have every right to do with it what you will. Plus, that does keep the streamer more inclined to continue to run live streams. I've had times where I think, man, this stream is great, or this video is great. I particularly prefer YouTube videos over streams. Even though I would like to support the person, it would feel weird for me to donate. I would feel weird taking money. I'd feel weird giving money. I could totally justify it just like you do. But I'm so accustomed to, well, they get paid from the ads, that it doesn't really seem necessary, right? In some cases, you'd really like to help out, and other times you're like, I don't know. A lot of well-established YouTube people went to Twitch initially to augment their earnings. Now they remain because it is a far better source of income. And this isn't necessarily Twitch, this is the people on Twitch, you the viewer. While Twitch has made it a bit easier to get a low-tier partnership, I could actually have gotten one before they ticked me off. Most of the income will continue to come from donations, not their ads. Their ads are terrible, by the way. YouTube is really working, finally, to simply replicate the system Twitch has. While their ad revenue on YouTube would remain better, the donations on Twitch dwarf it. That's like built into the culture of Twitch. It's expected that people throw money around. Super Chat here on YouTube is relatively new, and now sponsorships were literally just added and created out of the blue 2 days ago. The end goal is, of course, to provide streamers the same kind of third-party income opportunities as Twitch. That's literally coming from you, not Twitch or YouTube. So what about me? What do I think of all of this? Why am I not just constantly streaming on Twitch and then exporting to YouTube to milk both platforms? Which is the smart way of doing it, I must say. Again, I am here because I enjoy it. This is not my full-time job. If it were, I probably begrudgingly would accept that someone I really like had to start doing this, and it's sad. This is a hobby for me. If it can turn up a little extra to spend or save, that's awesome. But taking the cash just seems weird. You give me the same argument I made earlier. You stayed in, ordered pizza, watched me play games for 4 hours. It was great, and you want to give me $5. It's the least you can do, you say. The notion you would enjoy yourself enough to part with $5 means a lot, but I kind of want you to keep your $5. Even though ad revenue on YouTube is really bad compared to what it once was, and even though a month of uploading generates less money than 2 hours at McDonald's, in my case, there is still just something weird. It's a dilemma I'll probably continue to have trouble with. There's a certain sect of Twitch streamer that just is the ultimate cringe to me. If I was a jerk, I could probably make really successful YouTube videos highlighting that. But how about I give you a breakdown of each side? As with everything, there is both good and bad with everything, regardless of your, pre-inclined notions. So, Twitch. What's good about it? Their editor is incredibly simple. Most of you haven't experienced it. It's just basic, but it works. Direct export to YouTube. This becomes big later on in the story. And then, of course, it's got a pretty decent user base. It's nothing like YouTube, but it's pretty solid. And, of course, they're targeted gaming people. I've streamed on Twitch for years, and it's taken me all that time to get over 100 followers, which is kind of sad, but hey, I like to think the people that come around to me are loyal, and I appreciate that. So, Twitch facts. And all the time I've been on Twitch, you know how much money I've made from those ads you always complain to me about? Nothing. Not a dime, not a nickel, not a penny. I've all done it for the love of the game, man. Twitch cons, the layout sucks. I don't like it. People tell me you don't like it. Many viewers say Twitch is too laggy, and a lot of you say that you won't leave YouTube. You just won't. The issue I have on Twitch, the ads will load and play, but then the stream never will. It's weird. They don't have game art for Skylanders, and that pisses me off. In addition to that, you've heard me complain about this for years. I've had several streams fail to export regardless of any workarounds. A lot of you have asked about X Adventure Packs and Skylanders. They're forever stuck on Twitch. Believe me, I try to export them multiple times. I am not a fan of their push on social and political issues. Regardless of whether I agree or disagree with those issues, that should not be made front and center on their site. Poor business decision. Twitch is a site built for streaming video games. That's it. Video games. Not political, not social, video games. There is zero need to alienate roughly 50% of your audience by pushing social and or political agendas. This, coupled with the fact they clearly don't have an interest in maintaining non-promoted, non-mainstream games, led me to dwindle down on the site and move to YouTube. You can chronicle this. I was going hog wild with Breath of the Wild, and then they ticked me off with their political crud. YouTube pros, I've been here 6 years, and I've got a way bigger following than on Twitch. The interface, in my opinion, is better than Twitch, and everyone that I poll says pretty much the same thing. There are a few of you that prefer Twitch, but you are in the minority, at least amongst those who participate in the poll. The completed streams are archived on your channel, which, ooh, that's a story coming up. You can view from the stream, views from the stream stay when I release the video, which is a huge deal. YouTube cons, the video editor, should you want to highlight or do anything, sucks. This is the same garbage you use with uploads. If any of you have a YouTube channel and you upload a video and you're like, oh, cool, an editor, it is bad. Twitch is, again, as much as I'm knocking Twitch here, I'll give it to them. Theirs is not super cool, but it does work very well. The earliest version of Movie Maker would make the YouTube video editor look like a cat coded it while it was asleep on your keyboard. It's just that bad to me. Streams are supposed to be archived directly into your video manager, just like a new upload would be. That's not always the case. If you follow me on Twitter, if you watch all my videos, you've probably heard this complaint very recently. Why is this an issue, you ask? Funny. Let's get into that. When YouTube buries the streams under live streaming events completed, it is a nightmare to access it. Adding a description, tags, and scheduling is a total pain. I cannot stress this enough. More importantly, by having the archive relegated there, when I come in and release it, it gets left behind. Instead of showing up as a brand new release, viewers will literally have to mine the videos and uploads tabs to even have a chance to find it. I complained about this for a month, and a few weeks ago, after the Thumpin' Whoompa Island stream, I again took to Twitter to voice my disdain for this issue. Thumpin' Whoompa Islands, if you missed the stream, I released it. I streamed it on like a Tuesday, released it on a Saturday. It got buried. Much to my surprise, YouTube offered to help. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I've got to be honest here. The person that I have dealt with in email, super nice, super friendly, super prompt, especially with the lag times I expected. And he genuinely seems vested in remedying. Understandably, this dude is not one of the engineers and basically serves as a middleman. Again, I cannot stress enough, this particular person I have zero issues with. They're doing a fantastic job. They should be retained. You should have people like this person working your customer service. Where this gets ridiculous is with what I had to do. Anyone on YouTube could identify the video manager, and you could also find the live streaming events completed sections of the backend, provided you have access to it, right? Whether you've been uploading since 2012 or you just create an account right now to see if you can find it, and assuming live streaming is available, I don't know if it is, you could easily find them. Period. It's simple. Would it not then stand to reason that the people behind the site should hear the complaint in the email or even the tweet and know exactly what I'm talking about? I certainly think and hope so. Instead of getting a, oh snap, that is a simple coding error, or hey, do another stream real quick and let us monitor it. I can, probably figure this out for you. I get, can you send a screenshot? And I'm like, how does this necessitate a screenshot? So I literally oblige the people I take and send a screenshot. I assume the team's hard at work on a solution with that much needed screenshot, right? Nope, they need a video. I literally had to make a video outlining this issue that I was able to describe in a tweet of 100, and I'm not great with being succinct, okay? I had to make a video showcasing this, and I think, okay, well, hey, that's understandable. It's YouTube, let's give them the benefit of the doubt here. They don't know what the problem is. They're busy. Maybe eventually they'll figure it out. I feel so bad for the person having to serve as the intermediary because normal people would lash out at that person for the ineptitude on the back end. Crazy thing, I'd heard stories of really high up YouTubers seeking partner support with the demonetized or flagged videos. This was pretty much their exact story. Submit a complaint, it's investigated, not sure, we'll get back to you, and then they never get back to you. I will give them credit for pursuing it, but I would think that the very people that built the site, maintain the site, and add new features could get on this and figure it out pretty easily. Maybe they were busy working on the sponsorship thing. I don't know. I hope I'm not being too harsh on them. I admit it. This is over my head. I don't know what the issue is. I just know it's an issue. Just like the dude serving as intermediary, me and him don't know. You know, we just realize it's a problem. I would expect a legitimate issue like this to be remedied. If you go back to my early summer streams, you will hear me complain of this exact issue. Honestly, right now, this is the biggest and kind of the only issue I have with live streaming on YouTube. And it's kind of a big one. If I highlight the stream on their video editor, which some of you might have been saying, hey, try that, which, mind you, the video editor sucks, I can get the trimmed clip to my video manager. The problem with that scenario, all likes, all views, everything is lost. I start over at 0. So what does a guy to do? What about that Mixer site I'm always talking up, huh? What about it? Well, that's what we're going to cover now, and I'm going to try to drink water. Also, remember the screen will black out. So, I love Mixer. The user interface for both the streamer and the viewer, who is seemingly neglected everywhere else, is better than that of YouTube and Twitch, at least in my opinion. I think if you check it out, you will agree. The lag people, myself included, experience with Twitch streams is not an issue there. Plus, the streams are extremely low latency. That's what Beam strove for. This means if a creeper blows up on me right now, you're just going to see it on Mixer way before you do on Twitch. Twitch lags behind big time. Perhaps the best thing about Mixer is that they are always innovating. This is a great sign. Where Twitch seems complacent with what they've got and they focus on features mainly aimed at partners and the streamers, YouTube is kind of busy playing catch up to what Twitch has. Mixer's over here doing this cool, crazy new stuff, right? And it's not just for the streamer, it's for the viewer. Again, personally, my belief, Twitch, they don't really care about the viewer. You know, they're more interested in, well, partnered person needs this. Mixer has co-streaming where you can have up to 4 people with standalone perspectives on the same channel. If there is a brawler game of Skylanders, you could literally have myself, PDDT, CoinOp, and W Drums. It would be insane. Similarly, while you watch Mixer, you earn Sparks. These are free, F-R-E-E, and allow you to interact with the streamer and, in some cases, the stream itself. Twitch has kind of the same concept, but it actually requires you to spend real money in order to get glittery bits to throw at a beggar's cup. Free is always the better option, period, end of story. And I know what you're saying. Hey, that sounds cool. Why don't you just stream on Mixer, you numbskull? Believe me, I want to. I really do. I plan to, but there is one huge issue, very huge for me in particular. Even though I have the smallest audience there, I've literally streamed once there, by the way. I love what they're doing and the innovation they bring to the table. These are people I want to support. I look at Twitch and I see social political agendas that should be left behind and just stay neutral. And I look at Mixer and they're doing cool stuff. I've only streamed once on Mixer. Now that's a night Twitch honestly was not working. And I've amassed these 7 loyal followers. That's why I've been saying, hey, follow me on Mixer, you know, and some people did, so thank you. The problem I have with Mixer is that they do not have a direct export to YouTube. This is huge. It seems insignificant. It's huge. YouTube streams are already on the site somewhere, and Twitch has direct export, which usually works. I have a couple that don't. It's a pain when it doesn't, but it usually does. This is a common complaint, more frequent request for Mixer to implement this feature. I don't know if this is something Mixer just doesn't think is important, or if YouTube is like, you're not integrating. We did that with Twitch and we got screwed. The official workaround, which by all means to Mixer's credit would work, you download your stream, you can highlight it, edit it, whatever, and then you just simply re-upload it to YouTube. And you're like, yeah, you could do that. What's the problem? Well, While this technically accomplishes the end goal, it is the absolute worst way to get there. I, like many others, simply do not have the internet to handle this. I would go broke with overages if I were to do this. Dedicate to Mixer and then have to download. With YouTube and Twitch, you burn through data streaming. After that, it's ready to export from Twitch or just be released from somewhere on YouTube. With Mixer, you burn data streaming, burn data downloading, and burn data uploading. That's a 3-to-1 ratio. This would basically limit what I could do for the month, and I mean this literally. I cannot afford overages. I'm not generating revenue to cover that. I could do 3 times more streaming on YouTube or Twitch and still put the archive streams out, and that is a huge deal to me. That said, I want you to check Mixer out. Go in there, create an account before you do anything else. Watch some streams. I should reorder that. Get Sparks, earn XP, check out the cool stuff, and let me know what you think of the UI compared to YouTube and Twitch. If you like the experience, please tell Mixer to make adding a direct export to YouTube a priority. I don't know, again, if YouTube is like, no, Twitch thing, we shouldn't have done that, or if Mixer just, again, doesn't think it's important. So, how does all of this tie in with the state of my channel and the state of YouTube's, which were, of course, parts 2 and part 1 of this series, respectively? Well, here we go. Things change. You have to adapt. I started streaming, to my credit, before it was super popular, and for reasons mentioned, I don't think I can support Twitch. I mean, I'm of the mindset you keep anything controversial to yourself and you stick, especially with video games, man, just don't be stupid and keep it fun and simple. If all else fails, I might find myself there by default. YouTube, to their credit, is trying to make their streaming better, and honestly, if they could just fix the stream archive location, I'd be fine. I'm the farthest away from profiting on Mixer, but I love what they're doing. In fact, I was looking the other day, and you have to like stream. There's these requirements for partnership where I'd get ad revenue, basically, so I don't have to use donations. I can't stream in 720p, so apparently I could never be a partner on Mixer, but I still want to support it. Bottom line, though, I'm old school. I was on YouTube first, and I want to, for better, worse, or stupidity, continue to produce content on my channel. Streaming is raw. You can edit it, but I don't have the data cap necessary to do so. Again, that would require me downloading it because the editors would be terrible for that. Similarly, my internet, which is the best in my area, can't stream well in HD. Most stuff would be 640 and is not really worth editing at that video quality. Still, if I take the time to stream, I want that archive to be up on my channel for people who miss the stream to enjoy. There are some caveats with this, but streaming is the easy way out. This is a big deal, and no one streaming ever acknowledges this. If I stream Skylanders, I export it from Twitch or release it, the archive from YouTube, and I'm done. You sit through the silence, you sit through the chat, it's there. If I want to do a quality upload, and this is why I do the Skylanders research off camera, recording, editing, uploading, old school, more time intensive. You record it, you edit it, you render it, you upload it, you release it. That's a lot of steps versus just streaming and releasing. The offline recording that I upload will be far more polished. It'll cut the raw footage and grind portions of the game. It'll have a title or end slides. I'll add music where applicable, and it's going to be done in a high quality 720 or 1080 that I cannot stream in. My internet literally can't do it. Streams are the exact opposite. Plus, to someone who missed the stream but is watching on YouTube, you kind of have to sit through the grind fest and me interacting with chat, which some people enjoy. I would think most people would be like, well, I wasn't there, I don't care. Now, if you were part of the stream and you wanted to hear the interaction again, it's cool. My mindset has been and remains that old-fashioned uploads are superior content to streams of any nature. I don't have that direct interaction, but in terms of video quality, undoubtedly so. That said, as somebody that does this for a hobby, if I spend 3 hours of my limited free time live streaming, I need and want that content on YouTube to make up for not using that time to record and upload. I sincerely hope YouTube fixes the archival issue. It's minor. They can probably knock it out in 5 minutes if they want to. And YouTube then will be home to most of my streams. That's literally my issue. I don't care about the money side of it. I just want it to be archived properly. I'm a simple man. That said, I really want to support Mixer, and I'm seriously considering using it for Forza streams, Horizon 3, 7 if I pick it up this fall, and possibly some grindy Minecraft stuff. If people come there, follow me, and like it, maybe more. If neither of those pan out well, or y'all change your opinions, I might use Twitch. It's at the bottom here in my opinion. As it stands, I don't want to support them, regardless of any financial incentives they can offer. I don't need a beggar's cup, and I don't want glittery bits thrown at me. Again, I'm old school and old-fashioned. Most people are going to follow the money. I follow my heart. And my main focus will remain on YouTube. But while they sort out a lot of issues or sink the ship, I'll probably be mixing in more streams. I will always, always, always tweet before I go live, whether it be on Twitch, Mixer, or right here on YouTube. So follow me. You'll get notifications. If you don't, follow me on Twitter. I'll tell you. I'm also not going to worry too much anymore if I can't get X number of videos out. This is 2:37 in the morning right now. I probably should be asleep. But I'm kind of wanting to do some other things in life, right? I'm not quitting YouTube again. I've got tons of videos stacked, and there's like so many amazing games coming out that I really want to play. I'm basically experimenting. I make nothing now, and I'm still around, so there's no need to worry about that. The money would have chased me away years ago. I'm here and trying to get viewers, subscribers, and have people enjoy what I'm doing. I ultimately just want more people to find my freaking videos, man. That's the whole point of what I am doing. Anyway, that is it. The state of YouTube, the state of my channel, and the state of streaming as of September 2017. Anyway, this could all change. I mean, by March of 2018, everything could be magically fantastic, right? I mean, I could be partnered on Mixer and YouTube works again. I don't know what the future holds. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for your continued support. More importantly, make sure you follow me on Mixer and Twitter. And I'm going to be trying some new things out. We'll see how it goes. Bottom line, though, I'm still going to be here. I'm still going to be doing things the old-fashioned way. But it's easier and more time-efficient to stream, and we might start mixing some of that in. See what we can do. As long as I'm having fun, I think that'll resonate with you. That's what I'm doing. I'm not chasing glittery, fantastical rainbow unicorns on Twitch. I'm not being a sellout. I'm not going and being a gold digger on Twitch. I'm not following everyone and their 17 dogs to Twitch. I've been on Twitch, and they don't seem to like what I do there. And I don't seem to like their poor business decisions. And I like innovation, and I'm a loyal guy. That's why I'm here on YouTube. I hope they fix the archival issue. I want to try Mixer. It really is sad to me that Forza Horizon 3 gets anemic views. Again, I play a lot of different games, but that's like one of the quote-unquote most popular. I know what you're thinking, Skylanders is popular. If you were to take Skylanders and compare it to the Forza franchise, I don't know that we're gonna come close in the user base there. That's why I'm thinking of doing some of that stuff on Mixer, seeing what it does. Same with Minecraft. It wouldn't be the videos, but I do hours and hours and hours and hours of stuff to make a 40-minute episode of Minecraft. If I can stream that and people are enjoying it and we're building up a following on Mixer and I'm having more fun than just me going around and wailing away in Project Genesis for 6 hours, I might give it a go. But as always, I welcome your feedback on any of this stuff. Again, I realize this is YouTube, so people are going to be biased against other sites, or maybe you're here, but you support Twitch and you hate YouTube. I don't know what it is. I just know what I've experienced in the past. And like I said, I very well could wind up there. I'm not burning the bridge completely. I've had technical issues there for years. They don't add the game art, which is just mind-boggling to me. I mean, Skylanders is a AAA game. It's not like I'm sitting here playing the Room 7 or the newest indie game and they're just ignoring it. But a myriad of issues there and personal disagreements. But gonna try more on Mixer. Gonna try streaming on YouTube. Hopefully they fix the archival issue. And that said, it's 2:40. I'm going to quit rambling, get this thing rendered out for you. And like I said, I like cars, I like golfing, I like walking around, I like bird watching, all kinds of crap, fishing. And I'm not going to feel bad if I spend a little bit more of my free time doing some of those hobbies as all this kind of works itself out. But not quitting, not going anywhere, just going to be experimenting, trying some new things, and you're welcome to join me. So, as always, thanks for watching. I'll catch you back here for more of this crazy mess we call life. Adios.